Dear Life Explorer and Happy Nester, welcome to the revolutionary and colorful world of HappyNEST. We're here to help nurture, embrace, and sustain transformation towards our beautiful evolutionary journey on this wonderful Mother Earth. Well, transformation, change begins in the individual. It passes into our relationships, into our family, and into society, and what we call the HappyNEST Collective. So, for those of you who are new to our community, a warm welcome. I'm ChriSOULa, ChriSOULa Sirigu. ChriSOULa in Greek means the golden lady, and that's why I also call myself the Golden Muse. Now, within the Happy Nest, you find the word nest, and we use nest symbolically to represent the tapestry both inside and outside of us, a network of threads, needs, interconnecting the self with family, school, community, nature, the environment, and the cosmos. Dear hearts, it's not just about happiness. It's about a conscious choice and commitment to the well-being of our inner nest first. It's about embracing the fact that transformation can only happen with love and compassion of who we are first as individuals, so that we awaken to this deeper level of emotional connection, emotional awareness, and contribution to the collective. Thanks to my deep trust in my calling to be of service to children, I have been a teacher for the last 35 years. And my connection with color, color therapy, color psychology, the system of color mirrors, I founded the Rainbow Let's Mother Earth project in 2020. Our first official launch event was actually on the 5th of June on World Environment Day. I have been very fortunate and very humble with the contribution and support from a number of beautiful people all over the world. I've been in the company of storytellers, parents, poets, creatives, and joy bringers from all over the globe. And here we are today, and we're celebrating. We're celebrating Joyous June. We're celebrating how we can connect with joy, how we can ignite joy in our lives and in the lives that we are connecting with anyone around us, how we can treasure joy, how we can cherish joy. And joy is an emotional status, right? So this month in June, we call it the Joyous June. So we are celebrating joy. We're celebrating what brings us more a happier living, a happier being. So the HappyNEST was birthed by resetting the primary purpose of the Rainbow Let's Mother Earth project. And it's a kind of rebooting the DNA of this project with the most recent addition of a wonderful, amazing, multifaceted system that you may have heard of. Is called human design, which adds even more depth to understanding the needs of our children and our needs as adults, and it helps us tailor our parenting, our teaching, in order to best support our children in growing up confident and in who they are and resilient enough to share their hearts with the world. So we are weaving within HappyNEST, our system, this methodology, we are weaving together the nurturing, expressive and healing language of color, which is the yin, with a practical, revolutionary approach and wisdom of human design, which is the yang. Plus years of research in child development, in different modalities, practicing, embodying over the last 15 years. So our mission is to use HappyNEST as the roadmap to help empower conscious adults to free themselves from conditioning and also help children feel seen and heard, validated, accepted as they are with all their gifts, their unique gifts, so that the families and schools thrive in harmony and connection. You may have seen some of the events we have already created for our community here, and for anyone who feels drawn to this journey of holistic healing, holistic wellness through color therapy and color psychology. And this month we are going to bring the beautiful turquoise. We're going to explore the beautiful turquoise color. And because within the nest, one of the keys to happier living is emotions and emotional safety, emotional awareness, emotional understanding, emotional intelligence. So this month, of course, we will never stop exploring this theme, but we are highlighting this key to happier living within the HappyNEST, looking at emotions and this is the first sort of a first in a series about emotional energy that I will be sharing with you very briefly, because emotional energy is a key element of creative power. Now, when we don't understand how to use this energy correctly, we run the risk of being crippled by our feelings, ignoring the signals our feelings are giving us, trying to numb our emotions, and allowing our stressors to turn into stress. We have a lot of problems in our understanding of emotions. These misunderstandings can actually block us from creating what we want in our lives, leaving us feeling angry, frustrated, bitter, and disappointed. Many of our misunderstandings of emotional energy come from the way in which we have been trained to talk about feelings, at least in the English language. Starting from an early age, we learn to declare ourselves to be our emotions. So we say, I am angry, I am sad, I am disappointed. So if we look at the human design chart, we see that the phrase I am is actually a statement that comes from the calibration center, or you may have heard as the G center, and is an aspect of our identity. And I'm going very briefly show you what the actual G center or calibration center looks like. And I'm going to bring that to you just very briefly, because I'm going to be sharing lots of more depth in the upcoming For the Love of Color circles, our monthly circles that happen on the third Thursday of every month. The next one, as I already mentioned, is the color turquoise, is the color of emotional wisdom, emotional and supporting heartfelt communication. And when our emotions are not acknowledged properly, are not felt properly, which actually they're associated with another center in our human design chart, the creative center, our emotional solar plexus, then basically our emotions are not in any way associated with our identity or our personal narrative or who we are. And we need really to clarify that and differentiate that and be very conscious of how, we connect with our emotions and how we identify ourselves with our emotions. But this is just a little introduction. of what you're going to be learning. You're going to be absorbing, embodying, understanding more, clarifying in the next, in the upcoming For the Love of Color monthly circles, which is all about supporting you on your journey to holistic health and healing through color therapy and human design. So, is there anything else I'd like to add here? Let me see. Yeah. So basically, you are not your emotions. That's what I like. I like to end my little June introductory video to emotions and emotional energy and emotional wisdom. And look forward to seeing you and connecting with you in our next For the Love of Color events. The one is coming up on June the 19th. And these are also both person and online events. So we are really, our intention is to reach out to as many of you and nurture your emotional safety, and support you on your path to joy and harmony and connection with yourself, with the wider world around us, with nature and other relationships in our lives, to be in harmony, to be in love, and co-create together. So this is one of our big intentions and missions. And thank you for listening. Thank you for being part of our HappyNEST Collective community. And I really do appreciate you, your beautiful energy you bring to this community, to your life, and also to the wider world, to the wider collective. Blessings, dear hearts.